First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Blue 60!
Right there, 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Kill, kill, kill. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 58 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Watch 54, watch 54. Danny. Shift, watch the shift. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
49, check 49.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike that! 180!
Hey, defense, back.
6 guys! Check 6 guys!
Hey, watch it. Check 3. Check.
Rush in! Omaha, ready, move!
Check safety.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. it'll bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
You can't block me.
Move.
Now it's Ryan. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
51 for Mike, boy. 51.
Now Ryan on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, Mike 51. Let him go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hey, 59, ready.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now Ryan. Looking for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Slam, slam, slam.
Double right.
6 by 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shit. He's coming. We got double up.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
180.
Mike 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Joker. Check 26.
Now it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, take 10. Hey, box truck.
51 to mark, boy. 51.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that. 55.
Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, 59, ready. Base, go. Base.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All day.
Ready, son.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Hey, Ripley. Hey, South.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 59's Mark. 59's Mark. Check. 59.
Get that quarterback at all costs. 54, South.
59.
Hey, Alpha.
59. Here we go. Mike, check. 59.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
Sponge! 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 No, no, no! Undercrush! Undercrush! Undercrush!
Watch twist! Watch twist!
Look at me! Door! Door! Get it!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Ready, we're ready! We're ready!
56!
Got it, got it! Got it, got it! Bravo!
56! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Hey, Zoo!
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's got some space here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Lions 7. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, pick your game up. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Out, 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 out. You go tight. You got tight. You got time.
They run with Breida. Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
Okay, buddy, I'm seeing you.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Alert! Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey.
Here's Breida. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
SOS.
Check. Fresno. Shift.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Stafford taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Slam.
Now Stafford. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
rush coming, and he's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 43.
Omaha, ready to move.
Check. Lucky.
Shift.
Check 50.
Easy, alert.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
51, sub.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan is going to float this over the touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back. Switch. Hey, Sam on.
He's checking.
They go with a fullback line. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Bang.
Check.
Here we go with Johnson. Oh, it's poke free. Football's out. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
We go. 30 base. Buzz. Go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
Jason Sanders.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe make sense. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Breida. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All day, every day, any day.
Get it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
70, 80.
Let's go, team. Gonna be a long day.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Bandit. Switch. Check 13. Check 13.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Coming. Kill.
Looking to throw on second down. Lay. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun. Lay. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. This is Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready. 18, Gator. Ready.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Lions on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Going on the ground with Homer. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
On fourth down, Lane. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A give to Kamara running right.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This quarterback now just 1 for 5 since coming on, but that one gets him a 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, defense.
They'll set up to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's caught at the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check 6 guys. Hard.
Check three. Check.
They run. It's Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. 56.
Check safety.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Lane. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They go counter with Breida. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Delta.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Hey.
Coming. Mike.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling